Today we're going to provide you with a brief overview of the Newbound Network. The Newbound Network is software that you can run on your computer or smartphone that provides an HTML5 web app framework that allows you to connect your device directly and securely to any other device over the Newbound Network. Our apps are known as bots, and we use that term in order to differentiate them from traditional multi-purpose applications that you might be familiar with, like Excel or Microsoft Word, for example. Our apps are simple, single-function applications that, when used in conjunction with one another, provide functionality that's greater than the sum of its parts. One of those core functionalities that we provide is the ability to connect your device to any other device over the Newbound Network. This functionality is provided by the Peer Manager or PeerBot. In order to connect your device to another device over the Newbound Network, all you need is three pieces of information. First of all, that device's universal ID, that device's IP address, and the port that that device is listening on. And if you provide those three pieces of information and the other device is not behind a firewall, all you'd need to do is add that connection and you're connected. And it's as simple as that. If both of the devices are behind a firewall, then both devices would need to provide this information for each other and add the connection, and then they would be able to connect without the need for any third-party intermediary to get involved in that connection. However, if both devices are connected to the same intermediary, then only the universal ID is needed. For example, we provide the Newbound Store by default as an intermediary that you can use. You don't have to use our server. Any device that both are connected to over the Newbound Network can function in this capacity. So once you're connected, you can opt to keep that connection alive, and that means that this connection will always be available anytime you're running the Newbound Network software, as long as the other device is also online. Once both devices have been connected to an intermediary, then connecting to the remote device is as simple as pasting in its universal ID and adding the connection. And again, if you want to, you can opt to keep that connection alive all the time so that that connectivity is always available to you. Another one of the core functionalities of the Newbound Network is what we call the FileBot. And the FileBot allows you to very simply specify what files and directories you want to make available. Once you've made files available, they're available to anyone on your local network that has a web browser or to any device that you're connected to over the Newbound Network. For example, we just connected to this device out here, and we can go ahead and browse the files that are on that remote device. So, for example, if we wanted to, we could even stream video directly over the Newbound Network without any third-party intermediary involved whatsoever in the connection. And the connection is secure, it's encrypted. There's virtually no way that anyone is going to be snooping on your traffic. Now, because of copyright restriction issues and length of time, we're not going to show you the whole movie, but you get the point. We're not going to go into detail on all of the other applications that install by default with the Newbound Network, but we are going to show you one more app, and this is what we call the App Store. Our App Store is different from the iOS App Store or iTunes or Google Play or other app stores you might be familiar with, in that we're not showing you a list of apps that we want you to install. These are the apps that are currently installed on the devices that you're connected to. So, for example, if we wanted to download the web crawler application, which is on the device we just connected to, it's as simple as downloading it. Once you've downloaded the app, it's installed locally, and your Newbound Network services need to restart in order to be able to pull in that new application that you just downloaded. Once the application has installed properly and your bot manager has restarted, then this app becomes immediately available to you to use on your local machine, and also to anybody else that you might be connected to over the Newbound network. So, for example, with the web crawler, if we wanted to download all of the media files that are on Newbound's website, we could just put that information in and click begin, and now we're scraping all of the media files off of Newbound. So that's a basic introduction to the Newbound network. In future videos, we'll go into a little bit more depth on each of the individual applications that is included by default. I hope you've enjoyed this, and we look forward to having you on the Newbound network.